Hi guys, and I'm very excited today because I've got for you something very special. This is the Toyota AE86, or the Corolla GT Coupe twin cam if you like, or the Corolla Levin if you like, or of course the
Hachi-Roku
if you prefer, because this of course is the original of the original, the AE86. Yes, you may be thinking the initial D car that had pop-up lights. This one doesn't. In Europe we got this one. This ran from 83 to 87, but in Japan you got the same car, pretty much identical, but with a slightly different body kit, bodywork at the front. In fact, it got the pop-up lights. That was the Trueno Sprinter. So that was the same car, and it was in the Corolla range, but it was different. This was also the AE86. These two cars, the Levin and the Sprinter, they stood out as a bit of an anomaly in that E80 generation of Corollas, if you like, the ones that came in at 83, because they were still rear-wheel drive, whereas all the other Corollas at that time had gone front-wheel drive. And this essentially had the same chassis still and the same setup as the E70 Corollas, which were rear-wheel drive. And of course, the most famous of that, particularly to a lot of people from the Indian subcontinent and those parts of the world, remember the 82 Corolla. The 1982 Corolla is one of the most highly regarded cars of the era, of the time, of that area, almost like the E30. BMW E30 of that part of the world, and also known to be a car that can drift quite well. And those are rear-wheel drive, and this is essentially that car, but obviously it's got the fastback coupe look on it. Now this car belongs to Toyota. It's part of their heritage collection, and I'm here at the Toyota Media Center here in Crowley, where we're getting a chance to have a look at the car and have a little play with it. No drifting today because this is a heritage car. It's being looked after, but it's still a great opportunity to, experience a time capsule of an incredible thing from that period of time, which of course, influenced so much of our passion, particularly for cars that in the drift era and the Fast and Furious arena and all of those sort of things. At the time when it was brand new, £8,799 on the road. That was the price. Today, you're probably looking at 25,000 plus. A good one like this, probably more. It all depends on what somebody's willing to pay for it, and I expect that they will be willing to pay quite a bit for this one. So this one also had the two-tone silver paint. That was a £261 extra at the time. So of course I had that incredible twin cam 4AGE engine, 4 cylinders, 16 valves, 1.6, 123 brake horsepower at 6,600 RPM, 0 to 62 miles per hour in 8.3 seconds. It doesn't sound much by today's standards, but back in the day, that was lively. And this was in a car that only weighed 970 kilograms, so less than 1,000 kilograms, this car. Top speed, about 122 miles per hour. If you really want to know, you could get 31 miles per gallon out of it, or as much as 45 plus if you were really, really careful. Right, so as usual, we'll take a little walk around the car. We'll have a look at the boot just for the sake of academic reasons, and we'll have a glance at the rear, but then we'll get in the front, we'll have a look at that, and then we'll take it for a drive.
A brown car guy. Brown car guy.
So there it is, the twin cam 4AGE engine. Now this car does have some modifications on it, as you can probably, the eagle eye amongst you will have already spotted, because it's got the Cusco front strut brace. It's got lowered suspension, white line anti-roll bars, a Pexi induction kit, and a Jan Speed exhaust system as well. So let's take a closer look at this car, and you've got these sealed square headlights. You've got this bar here with the Toyota logo, a little bit of, an air intake there. So not much of a grille really, but you have some space there where the air is going in from. And you've got a splitter at the front, so you've got a bit of a spoiler system on it. Indicator there, screws, I remember. You remember in the old days, you used to hide your keys, usually in the tail end. So you used to put a spare key in there, because you could then unscrew it and get to it if you needed to. I love this two-tone finish on here. Look at the design touches. Look at that little indent there. Just gives it a little bit extra flavor. You could say that 80s design was a little bit fussy with all of these. Look at the number of lines on this panel here. So compared to today, where that would be completely smooth. But that's what gave it personality. Because you've got this, then you've got this, and you've got the fender coming out, and you've got the two-tone, and then you've got another little bit on top of the fender. And look at the wheels. I mean, the wheels today are massive. And if you look at these wheels, what are they? These, I think, are Bridgestone tires. And where's the size? There they are. These are 195/60 14 inch, these ones. but they look fantastic and they look perfectly proportioned. And this is the thing. I think anything bigger, I'm sure you people modify them and put massive wheels on them, but I think anything bigger would not look right on this car. This car has been lowered, as you can probably tell by the amount of gap there. I can't even get 2 fingers into there. And then you've got the extra side cladding along there, the lower bit there. This is quite nice, the way this is finished here, all along here. And then, of course, quick look at the interior, because look at that. Can't wait to I haven't sat in it yet. Toyota very kindly allowed me use of their studio here to film the intro, because it is a bit muggy outside. And then you've got the black spoiler on the back here. Does have a rear wiper as well, so that's quite cool. The Corolla, which is so stylistically, graphically sort of faded in there. It's obviously a sticker, but you know, it looks nice. Just look down the side of this car. And this is probably the most loving walk around that I've done in the car, if you've seen my other ones that I've done on newer cars. And that's almost faded in, the GT twin cam 16. You can just about make it out, but it's almost faded in. A big old exhaust on this one. And again, nice sort of ground effects. And just looking down the side, it's just perfectly proportioned, really nice, really compact. Look at the area, look at them wing mirrors, really, really tiny. Still got a tax disc on there, look at that, 87. And then you've got, that probably comes up a little powered, I am guessing, because it wouldn't be convenient, or I don't know. We'll find out maybe. What a thing. So I think we need the key to open the boot. Yeah, we do, there you go. And I mean, to be honest, for back in the day, I mean, there's so much space in these cars, even though they're small cars, but that's a huge boot, that really is. I think I can actually give you the figure. That is 255 litres, and you can drop the split folding, so 50-50 split folding rear seats. Now I remember my old Supra that I had, a 1986 Supra, Celica Supra as it was called back then. That was the same. It was a sports car, but it had the drop down rear seats, and it had quite a significant boot. I used to work for a newspaper and I used to do deliveries in it. You know, that's how practical it was. Spare tire, oh, nice to have, isn't it? That's fantastic. We can take a quick sneak peek there. You know, the legroom really isn't too bad. I'm not going to get into the back of this car because it's not really worth it, but you know, I actually could, because look at that. Okay, I knew I said I wouldn't bother to get in the back, but I just want to give it a try now that I'm here. Look at that, you pull that lever up, that lever there, and then the whole seat just moves forward by itself. Oh, and this is a foot thing. That's a foot lever there, so when you want to get out. So let's see. Obviously, I am 6'1" and a bit with long legs. You can see headroom is a bit tight. But having said that, you know, I mean, again, I've robbed some of the leg room. No, actually, there is decent leg room up there as well. There is decent leg room there. And I'm okay back here. And honestly, I mean, I couldn't ride a long distance. My knees are quite up and my head is like barely in the room. Oh, this has got a sunroof as well. Check it out. But it's not too bad. And you know, like, this is the thing about old cars. And look how nicely it's done back here. You know, with all of this beautiful upholstery that is still, I'm guessing it's original. I'm guessing it's not restored. But it's nice because, again, you see here, and it's coming away from here. So it is original, but nice. Right, yeah, so just press that down. See there? You just press that down, and there it goes. How easy is that? Finally getting into the driver's seat. Let's close this door. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. Look at these seats. To be honest, they kind of remind me a little bit of the seats that I had in the Celica Supra back in the day. Look at the slim pillars. Look how much light is coming into here. You know, this is the thing about old cars. Slim pillars. You get a lot of light coming through, you know, and it makes the cabin feel a lot bigger and a lot more spacious than you think. But the trim is just perfect. Door pockets. Look at that. Glove box. Oh, in the glove box, what do we have here? We've got the service record. Lovely. No manual, but it's got all stamped services. Look at that. That's incredible. That's the glove box. Over here you got the clock. That's not working. I wonder why, but these are legendary, the Toyota clocks. Vents up here, vents over there. You got your controls, your, you know, well, it hasn't got AC, does it? It's got ventilation controls. You got ashtrays, ashtray and cigarette lighter. Wicked. And then you've got your cassette player. It's an actual cassette player with cassettes. Oh, wow. Oh, House Martins. I should have brought my cassettes. Oh dear. Oh yes, there you go. Manual gearbox. Let me put the clutch down. Now the key is there, and oh, nice. It's a bit higher than I thought, right? Sits quite high, and it's quite a reach in the first, but oh, nice short throws, that's for sure. Traditional handbrake. Oh, you've actually got a cubby box here with more cassettes in it. Somebody's a House Martins fan. Then you got like a little pocket under there where things will go and they'll never come out. They'll just disappear. I guess it's for coins and stuff like that. And then you've got this is your windscreen wipers, and these are your headlights on this side. Unusual, because normally they had stalks for those, didn't they? This one doesn't. It just has an indicator stalk. It's got a Clifford alarm, so I dare not put the key in at the moment because I don't know how the whole immobilizer thing works. But you've got rear wash wipe. Or is that front wash wipe? I don't know. Must be front. Don't know what that is. Demister there. Fog light there. And there you go. There's your release lever for the boot. But there you go, look at that. I mean, that's all you need, isn't it? What's the pedal setup? Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, you could. Interesting. Time to take it for a drive, I think. Hi guys, if you're enjoying this video, finding it useful, then don't forget to hit that like button and share and comment if you can as well, and support independent journalism channels like mine. You can do that at patreon.com, at coffee.com, or right here on YouTube you can take out a voluntary subscription. Or you know what? You can buy my books. I've got 3 out at the moment. One is a fantastic thriller. It's a novel. It's called The Ulysses Files. Go check it out, about the war on cars. And I've got a collection of short stories. That's called Quantum Races, and that's out at the moment. And then this year I put out How to Be an Automotive Content Creator. It's about how to do what I do, and that's all of these are now available on Amazon. If you buy any of those books, I will be very, very grateful. If you buy all 3, I'll put you into a draw to win a unique and exclusive set keyring and Brown Car Guy badge. There are only 17 of these left. There were only 20, 3 have gone out. There's just 17 left now, so hurry up with that. Anyway, now back to the video. Right, here we are. Oh my God, I am in an 86, AE86, the original Hachi-Roku. And indicators are on this side. So where are we going? Let's get out of here first and figure out where we're going to. And give this thing a little bit of a drive. Oh, and straightforward, you know. And you know what? I didn't install it. I was expecting like first time I move off, because it was inside the center and I had to take it out of the studio. But the clutch is light, everything. The steering is not powered. Steering is not powered, so that needs a bit of muscle. But the clutch is light. That's pretty straightforward. And yeah, it just moved off, no problem at all. So we'll get it out of town a little bit and see what it's like. It's wet. It's a bit nasty today. I was hoping for slightly better weather, but sadly was not to be. Anyway, wow. Oh, this feels so good. Yeah, on the move, the steering is so alive. And the gear shifts are so good. They just slot straight into where you want them to be. Not a problem at all. So I turn some lights on. I think I should turn some lights on. The dials are big and clear. So much room here. The steering is it's a big rim steering wheel, right? Touches my knees, so my knees are right up against it. Like modern car, you wouldn't have that. In old cars, ergonomics, you kind of have that. Let's go here. Oh, yes, we just made the light. That's good. And so just in search of... Oh, nice. So cool. Oh, let's turn the wipers on. Oh, and the wipers work. That's pretty cool. That's nice. You know, straight away, you feel at home in the car, right? The speedometer is right there, right? There is no digital anything. There's just the gauges for the temperature, oil temperature, engine temperature, fuel. It's got plenty of fuel in it. Mileage got 47,225 miles in it. Brakes need work. Old cars, brakes need work. That's the thing. Your brakes, you really need work on the brakes, you know? People looking at it already. Even in the rain, somebody's going, oh, look at that. You don't see that every day. No, you don't. Indeed you don't. You don't drive one every day either. How cool is this? Yes. So this engine sounds so good. You know, it's so authentic. It's so real. The ride is like, it's firm. This is firm. I'm sure it wasn't like this. I think this one, because of the setup it's got, because it's been lowered. But having said that, not a problem. Not a problem at all. And you want it to be firm in the car like this. You want to be able to feel everything that it's doing, don't you? But oh, so good. Not a you know, and it's so easy to drive. Honestly, it's a Corolla. It is a Corolla at the end of the day. It's a Corolla with a great engine and a sterling reputation, right? An incredible image that it's got. Oh, let's move everything is manual, right? Let's get some air in here. You just open the window, you just wind the window, that's it. That's all it is. You just, look at that, see that? See that? That's just somebody going, yay, thumbs up, man. That's all that is. I keep forgetting which side the indicators are actually, because the stalk is on the right. There's only one stalk, thankfully, so I'm not hitting anything else, because like, you know, sometimes what you do is you end up hitting the wipers, but the wipers are up here. Oh my God. Oh, forget the wipers, forget the indicators. Oh, damn, I know they cleaned the car. It's a shitty day, unfortunately, but not much I can do about that. What a thing. Oh, wow. That's good. I need wipers. Okay. Can I get past this van? This is the question now. Yes, I can. Look at that. Look how that sounds. Look how that feels. Straight past the van, no problem. Let's go up into fifth. 5-speed gearbox. Clutch change, no problem. Steering's really lightened up now, but so much feedback coming through the steering, really. Absolutely perfect. My goodness. Picking up the road. Beautiful scenery. Threading it down here. Wow. The brakes need a bit of work. So get on the brakes early, get on them hard. but not too hard, because no ABS. But what a thing. Oh, so cool. I'm so glad I came out today to do this. It's one of those things where, you know, these are the cars that you remember, that you dream about, that you recall, that you've seen in movies, you've seen in comic books. And every now and then, if an opportunity comes along to try it, to tick it off your bucket list, you've got to do it, right? And when you have a car like this that you're ticking off your bucket list and you're going, you know what? That was not disappointing, you know? They say don't meet your heroes, and then sometimes you go, meet your heroes. Meet them, definitely meet them. Shake their hand, sit in their lap. Prod their throttles. And enjoy them, because you can, you really can. This car is fantastic. Oh, it's just the pleasure of driving something that is as visceral and as connected as this. You know, you feel it, you feel the gear change, you feel the acceleration, you can hear the engine, you can certainly feel the suspension. The steering is there, there's just the right amount of resistance that you get out of it. You know, it's all happening. That's what you want. You want to feel like you're driving the car. This is all me right now. This is me with an engine and a gearbox and a steering wheel. Woo-hoo. I mean, the sound of it is just glorious. The gear changes are it's snick, it's kind of, it slots straight in, and you can feel it slotting, but you know, oh, that's the way. Oh man, now we are motoring, I'll tell you that much. This car does not disappoint. The steering is very light when it's on the move. It tightens as it slows down, but it gives you perfect feedback, gives you good direction changes. The car feels planted, it feels secure. Not really a problem. I know it's got the the nature of it being a drift car and stuff like that, but you know, you're not feeling that necessarily. It's feeling like, yeah, no problem at all. Quite solid, quite secure, quite stable. One thing I will say, although it doesn't drift, but what happens is that you get a little bit of a movement at the back, which is quite extraordinary, because it feels like it just kind of corrects itself and then sends you in the right direction, sort of thing. It's very subtle, but it's really sweet, really sweet. It's so intuitive. Oh. Now we're motoring, we're taking it, revving it right up. I mean, I'm not even at 6,000 RPM, that's a 4.5, and it sounds so good. Turning in the brakes, you know, when you're doing this stuff, the brakes come alive. Honestly, they feel fine. Fourth gear. So good. Heating up as well. Change down, heel and toe, no problem at all. Oh, wow. Brakes turn in, back on the power. Wow. I could drive this all day. I've got to give it back. Oh man, I want one of these. You don't get higher praise than that, right? When you want one. Whoa. I'm being sympathetic, but 5.5. I mean, I'm not even hit peak torque yet. But oh man, does it dance? It dances, it turns, it plays. God, this thing is good. Oh, what a joy. What an absolute pleasure. Oh, brilliant little thing. Why don't we have more of these in our lives? They've cancelled these cars. Why have they cancelled these cars? Oh man, you just want to hit the throttle every time, you know? That's just what you want to do. Does it cruise easily in fourth gear? No problem. Oh, it quietens down, settles down, and it just cruises nicely. It struggles a bit. It doesn't want to accelerate in fourth gear. No, it doesn't. You do actually have to work the gears. You must work the gears in this car to get, I mean, that's a 2,500 RPM. That's asking a lot, to be fair. Oh, it's how connected you feel with the car. You know, you chuck it around, you chuck it into a corner, you know what it's going to do. And the grip is actually fantastic. I don't think I got new tires on this or whatever. But you know, it's not a worrying aspect of it at all. It's like they said about the GT86 when it came out. Everybody thought it would just drift everywhere. It doesn't. It grips really well. It's a really good sports car. It's the sort of car that if you want to drift it, if you are capable of doing that, you really have to upset it and to check it in to do that. And I suspect it's a little bit like this because it feels pretty planted. Let's go, let's go. Oh, 6.5. And it sounds awesome. Oh my goodness, you'd want to do that all the time. Fifth gear, what a thing. Oh my goodness. You know, ergonomics again, like I said, you know, it's touching my knees, so I'm having to keep my legs splayed. You know, not the most comfortable, but you know, it's okay for me. I have long legs, I've got high knees, so I kind of understand it. But oh, nice. But yeah, this is a car I could drive all day long. It really feels like the authentic thing, like the real deal. And you can understand why it became such a legend and an icon in its lifetime. And my goodness, do we miss cars like this? And do young people really miss the opportunity to have cars like this? Young people should not get into brand new cars. They should all be made to drive old 80s cars, because that will teach them more about driving than they'll ever learn in anything new. That is my soapbox moment for now. But this car, just awesome, absolutely great. There's my review. I love it. Thumbs up. If you can get one, if you can spend the money, get one, drive it, enjoy it, love it, live it. What a thing. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hit the like, share, etc. button on your way out, and yeah, see you all in the next video. Take care. Shout out time, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, if you enjoy my content, why not get involved? Buy me a coffee. You can do that at either of these links. Or if you're watching on YouTube, buy me a thanks or take out a membership. It all helps. It really does.